Rated E for everyone.
Now, the second move of that triple threat situation is called a crossover. And the crossover is strictly just a change of direction. And let me show you exactly the way it should be done. In protecting the basketball, you're jabbing with your right foot, and the defense sometimes react that way, and you want to change your direction. This is what most of the people do that's going to get called for traveling. In jabbing with this right foot, they get so quick, they go this way by moving their left foot, which is your pivot foot. That is traveling in any league. So the correct way to do it is when you jab, now you're going to pick up the same foot that you jabbed with and change directions. And in putting the ball down, good defensive players, if you put the ball out here, have long enough arms, Scottie Pippen for one, can slap it, your momentum's going this way and the ball is going that way. Good way to correct that is when you jab, now you change. If you put the ball here, you got protection from your right leg. Your hand should be here protecting the basketball anyway. So now the only way the defense can get to that ball is to go through your arms, go through your legs. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a foul. I say 9 times out of 10 because I could get away with it. But I don't play anymore, so you don't have to worry about that. So, jab step, change the direction this way, putting the ball inside your legs. Now, the good thing about an offensive player is you got to be able to go both ways. If you go one way, now you're limiting your options. The defense is going to read that, and then they become more, I guess, have the advantage to try to limit your options. As an offensive player, you never want to limit your options. So, when you're working on that move to do it this way, also do it that way. So now you can have two options. If my man's taking a defensive stance, the thing that I'm looking at right now is he's playing parallel. So now he's playing me to go either way, which is good. Which and also, to me, means all I have to do is give him a nice little fake this way. He's going to think and feel that that's the way I'm going. My change of direction is a little bit better to use when you see a guy with the parallel stance. Mainly because he doesn't know where you're going. So now you have so many options, you just try to use as many options as you can. Now, if he had his right foot forward, that to me is saying, now he wants you to go this way. The last thing I want to do is go where the defense wants me to go. I want to go opposite. So this is when now he takes his step that way. The change of direction means he's got to pick up this foot and open, then slide to keep up to you as an offensive player. That takes more time than you taking that crossover and driving to the hole. So you have the advantage.
Some of the most important things in jump shooting
is making sure that you get your knees bent and you allow yourself to get good lift on your jump shot. Follow through and hold your follow through. You want to shoot your jump shot the same way every time. So whether you're wide open in the corner or you have a 7-footer standing in your way, you should get lift on your jump shot every single time. That way it creates consistency. A simple drill that I do is, I call it +1 -2. And you can do it 2 different ways. You can run around the key, in, shot, or you can slide across the key, shot. Every make is 1, every miss is -2. So if you're working with a buddy or if you're working by yourself, you first 1 to 10 wins. And if you get to -10, then you're out. So just something simple, and it works on your mid-range game. In this next drill, you come off the screen. So what you do is you come to your curl here, you plant your left foot as you turn the corner, and you explode up. Next thing you do is you slide right to the corner, shot.
There you go.
Take off, and you do the same exact thing on the other side. And typically, this is what us as shooters, what we do all the time, is coming off screens, you get a shot right there, and you gotta learn to get the ball off quick. If my timing is off, if I'm holding on to the ball or I'm letting it go too soon, I come to the free throw line, whether it's in practice or I focus on it in the game, to always get my foot, my body right, and go straight up and release. Whenever you feel like your shot is off, go to the free throw line and work on your free throws. Develop a routine, a rhythm, focus on that rhythm, and do it every day. And when you do it every day, free throws improve, and then your shots can improve.
Today, I'm going to do my best to teach you guys some of the tricks of the trade that I use in order to become a great rebounder. Number 1, you always have to find your man and box out. 2, to always be ready to look for the ball off the rim. 3, to have the will and the effort to want to go get every rebound possible. Boxing out is one of the keys of getting a good rebound. First thing you have to do is find your man, make contact, get low, and drive him out. And also, use your hands as a guide so you can keep him behind you. Because if you don't, he's going to get the rebound. In your journey to become a great rebounder is always secure the ball tightly from the little guys who try to steal it. And also, once you grab the rebound, make sure you turn to the outside of the rim. Catch the ball off the rim and pivot out. You got a lot of places to work with. Mark is boxing me out. He's paying attention to the rim because he's trying to get a rebound. So my thing is, I'm going to tap him on either side of his body, and he's going to think that I'm going whatever way I'm tapping him, and I'll just go the other way to get the rebound. On the offensive side of rebounding, it's called a swim move. Basically what that is usually a defender's like this when he's boxing out. I take his arm, I swim over the top, and I get position for an offensive rebound. It's pretty hard to do sometimes because you might get an offensive foul, but you'll be in great position to get a rebound. Another thing you can do is also read where the ball comes off the rim. If you see a shooter shoots the ball on the right side of the floor, the ball is usually going to go to the opposite side. So every time you see the shot go up, you try your hardest to get to that other side of the back of the rim and get an easy rebound. And one of the things I do is look at guys like Dennis Rodman and Charles Barkley on how they rebounded. I know Dennis Rodman did a great job of reading the ball off the rim. One of the rebounding drills that I did growing up was on my high school team. Our coach would put this rim blocker top of the rim, and we had a drill where about 3 or 4 guys would try to box me out, and he'd throw the shot up there, and I had to try to go get the rebound. Another drill that we did was just throwing the ball high off the glass.
Shot blocking is about two things: timing,
a block there by Emeka,
and body control.
And the denial by Okafor.
Number one, your time has to be just right. You want to time it so that you're blocking the ball as soon as the ball is leaving the guy's hand. Number one, you don't have to jump as high. And number two, you avoid that goaltending call. And the second point is you also want to have great body control. You don't want to block the shot and run into him, give him a foul or a chance for and one opportunity. You just want to be light on your feet. You know, you don't want to. You want to stay on your toes, stay bouncy. You want to just make sure you're ready to go get the ball once the ball is released. You gotta watch out for the head fake. You know, when you're sitting there cold and they give you that pump fake, sometimes you want to jump, but you just gotta resist and have patience. And when it's time, go up and get it. People think that a shot blocker's job is just to block shot, where the truth is a shot blocker really alters more shots than he blocks. And you know, his job is to make sure that the person driving to the lane has the toughest time making it. And as long as the person misses it, the shot blocker's done his job.
Denied by Okafor.
It's a lot more difficult to block your own man's shot as opposed to weak side help, because when you're blocking your own guy's shot, there's less space to work in, a lot more contact going on. So you have to make sure your timing's especially right. You're allowed a little bit more contact, but still not too much. Probably one of the most difficult block shots to get is the fast break one-on-one, because you're backpedaling and you have a small guard coming at you, and your timing has to really be right and your spacing has to be right so you don't get the foul. Most times you want to try and block a shot inbounds or to one of your teammates, but there are times where you just want to throw it as far as you can, because as a shot block you want to intimidate, and sometimes a nice launch gets the message across loud and clear.